Welcome back to WUV Network for the Skip McGuines career mode. I believe this is part 5 as we're almost done with the hot seats. And how about Joe Nemechek kicking his son out of his ride to give us a chance at Michigan? This should be interesting. So while we're waiting, I do want to talk about some things with some upcoming stuff on the channel. We're going to have some Shetty basketball today. I might do it live, so if anyone wants to tune in for that. I'm going to put up the Xfinity Series point standings. We're 2 weeks away from a new Xfinity Series race, but the big deal is next Sunday is the Progressive Cup race at Bristol. It'll be the Stranger Things night race. I'm about halfway through right now. I didn't get a lot done until a couple days ago. I finally had the opportunity to, so it will definitely be out next weekend. It's a long race, I can tell you that. It's definitely going to be one of my better races. But let's focus to this. So we'll see how we run in this. Our goal is a top 7. Hoping for a solid qualifying run. And hold on, the volume is way too low. I believe our last race we were racing for Brad Keselowski Racing at Pocono. But really, our first big chance was not good. And the other thing that's also going to be coming out next weekend, I'm going to have my full predictions for the 2018 season prior to the Clash. So I'll predict every race and who is going to be the 16 in the playoffs and all of that. So let's see, we'll just have one lap here. This is one of those races that's probably going to have like 2-lap stages, so I want to be in a good position and preferably be starting on the inside, but ultimately that's out of my control, to be honest. So the only way I could guarantee that I'd be starting on the inside is if I wrecked my car and finished last, or truck, but I do want to actually start relatively decently. And that was a really bad corner. I've been getting slightly better at qualifying on this game. I had my best qualifying effort ever. On 101 difficulty, I was able to qualify 13th at Auto Club and 12th here, so that's going to help. I was hoping for the inside, but tolerable nonetheless. Ben Rhodes and Kraft, and the two dominant trucks who have combined to win 6 races in this season, are on the front row. So let's see, this is just actually 3 laps in stage number 1. And Ben Rhodes and Crafton jump out to the lead. So we're going to try to get to the inside. A little bit of a bump from Yaley. So let's see if Skip McGuines can get this run. And he does, swoops down. I don't want to get too much momentum. That is enough. Whoa, man. Austin Hill running up here, and never mind, because I just completely dumped him. Because I got dumped by Austin Cindric. And a crash, and that's stage 1, so we'll end up 12th in the stage. Poor Austin Hill, he had a good start going, but I ended up taking him out. As Ben Rhodes wins the stage, Crafton falls from 2nd to 5th. No issues with pitting in this. For some reason, Christopher Bell just drifted way up to the outside for this restart, but anyway, we're back racing. This stage only 2 laps. Get the opportunity to get down to the inside. Want to get stage points. The points don't matter, but looks good for these teams. And I think it would be really funny to take over for Nemco and take over John Hunter Nemechek's truck and get him outed by his own father. But anyway, and whoa, Austin Cindric saves it somehow as we are coming to the front. Ross Chastain, who for somehow is having this amazing season, has already won a race in 3 stages, running in the top 5 here, as we're going to get to third and have a chance at this stage. Still running that same difficulty that we have all season. I might bring it up once the full season starts. I'll probably bring it up to like 102 for that. So we're going to be under Cody Coughlin. We're going to have a chance. Could we catch Ben Rhodes here? I need a really good corner. And I've had some issues in 3 and 4, but this is our best turn 4. Oh boy, this could be a drag race. Rhodes bobbled. And we are going to, I think, win this stage. Yes. How about that? Stage 2 goes in our favor. And Skip McGuines has a chance at his first win. 7 laps. This could get interesting. Definitely doing another race after this. As Skip McGuines, Ben Rhodes, green flag. Cody Coughlin, Chase Briscoe, Matt Crafton, Ross Chastain, the top 6. Not a good restart, and Coughlin just gave a big shove to Rhodes, and I have no help coming on the inside. Now it finally comes in the form of Matt Crafton, who tries to stick his nose in the middle between me and Coughlin. That would have been risky on his part. Ryan Truex is now up to 4th, then Crafton, and I believe that's Briscoe and Chastain right behind them. I really want to see, can we beat Ben Rhodes? Trying to take the outside here and see if we can get the advantage. And I think we will. Can we clear Ben Rhodes? Yes, we do. New leader, it's the 8 of Skip McGuines here with 5 laps to go. So like I said, the next race in the Xfinity Series coming from Atlanta will be in 2 weeks, as next weekend's big motorsports event here, of course, will be the Stranger Things night race, and then ideally, the weekend after that will be the regular season finale at Darlington. And probably now we're looking towards about Memorial Day, a little after, for the new season to begin, probably around June-ish. I'd say look towards mid to late June, probably right at the beginning of the summer for the start of the Daytona 500. As we have gotten 1.4 now ahead of Ben Rhodes, Ryan Truex, Briscoe, and Enfinger, the top 5. So both Ross Chastain and Matt Crafton have really fallen back, and Coughlin, who was up at 2nd place at the beginning of this stage. As we are slowly but surely pulling away. Not that fast, I mean, we only got 0.3 seconds further ahead of Ben Rhodes here. But still, Skip McGuines' best finish before this, I believe, was 12th twice at Charlotte and Gateway, if I'm not mistaken. But now his first hot seat victory, and Nemco is definitely going to have some interest in us. Two laps to go now. Oh no, and up into the wall I went. That was a really stupid move. And Rhodes just gained half a second, but it is not that much. Briscoe is up to 3rd. Ryan Truex has fallen back to 5th place. And we get it back out to 2 seconds. So a lap and a half away from possibly our first win here. As we go through the tri-oval, 1 lap to go, looking for our first win. 41 seconds. My laps have actually been slowing down. It might be because of a combination of the two things, the damage paired with the fact that the fuel is down to, I believe, 9 laps, but still, more than halfway through the fuel run. But down the backstretch, we didn't check out on the field too much. Ben Rhodes is still 2.5 seconds within, but just one more good corner is all we need. And it appears that's exactly what we'll get. So how about this in the hot seat for Nemco? Skip McGuinness' first win as we run it through the tri-oval. First win here at Michigan. That was a great race overall. And something I've decided I'm going to do is every time that I get a win, I'll raise the difficulty a little bit. Let's see, where does this put me in the points? 25th in points now, ahead of Joe Nemechek, Cobb Chavis, Clay Grainfield, Spencer Boyd, and I believe Brian Dowza. And there we are celebrating our first win here at Michigan. Great job on that one. We'll see probably, we'll have some interesting notifications from other drivers, possibly congratulating us. And I wouldn't be surprised if a Keselowski. Alright, top 7. Let's see. Did you all just see that? WNF just won a truck race without a full-time team. Christopher Bell said that. No, actually that's it. I thought we'd get congrats on our first win, but let's see. Check for an offer. No idea what track this was. No offer. Let's see, who was that? JJ Yaley just won at Bristol. I think Most Sport is next. No, this... Yeah, this is Canadian Tire. No offer there either. Noah Gregson wins a Canadian Tire. No idea what track this is. Offer received to whatever this is. Chicagoland going for a top 7 with ThorSport. So we'll see what we can do in this one. So our first win. And being that this is now heading into the truck playoffs, I think this might be the last hot seat. So don't mark my words, but this could be the video where we choose our truck team. So we'll see if I can get my second win. And I forgot to change the difficulty stupidly, but definitely for the next time I'll bring that up. But anyway, Chicagoland, decent track for me usually. Let's see what we can do in qualifying. We got our best qualifying run, and really we can credit that. In our victory, we can credit our qualifying run where we were able to notch a 12th place starting position at Michigan. That really helped us, especially in the first stage where we made some mistakes. Still being up front, we did not fall back further than 14th the entire race, and really that's the one thing. I can't have setbacks and end up too far back. That's how we ended up doing really bad in that Pocono race. So let's see. And already not a big fan of this qualifying run. So driving for ThorSport, which has been the dominating team, and I'm going to be way in the back. That was a bad turn. This has been the dominating team. I believe, last time I checked, 7 wins on the season. Coughlin doesn't have one, but I think Enfinger has one, and Rhodes and Crafton have 3 apiece. So we'll see how far back this puts us. Actually 13th after getting into the wall. Which means there are a lot of very slow cars, which Matt Mills was almost 4 seconds behind us. Christopher Bell was starting on the pole. Ben Rhodes back in 16th. Austin Hill starting up there again, so let's see what we can do. 3 laps in stage number 1. So this race might even move faster than the Michigan race. That's a nice run, and we're already going to be to 11th. There's the Bristol winner, J.J. Yaley, and we get into Myatt Snyder, who has really been getting on my nerves in these races. There's our teammate, Matt Kraft, and if we get past him, we'll be the highest running ThorSport truck. Ross Chastain, with no sponsors, running incredibly well once again. Whoa, and I got a little loose. I got to just check up and let Crafton in front of me because I was going to wreck him. And now, as we check up, we're up in the wall, and we're going to fall back mightily. Alright, so let's try to hang on to these stage points. We're side by side with Myatt for 10th place. There's Enfinger. We're going to give Enfinger a real shot coming into turn 1. Turn 3. To get him on the outside of Ross Chastain. We're 3 wide. And I think we will get around him. And swoop down. A little aggressive there. 1 lap to go. Austin Wayne self. And whoa, that could have been really bad. A really nice save on our part. Trying to hang on so we can say we got stage points and just continue moving up in the point standings even though we're running part-time. Maybe scrape the wall there a little. See top 5 in the stage. It looks like it will happen. 5th place in stage number 1. Now pitting. Let's see, this is probably a 2-lap stage. We'll see. No, a 4-lap stage. The stage amounts really vary in some places, and it really confuses me sometimes. Can we win stage 2 like we did at Michigan? Contact with Ryan Truex. Now we got this ridiculous head of steam. We're going to move to the outside. Oh, too far up to the outside. Yeah, I was stupid. Okay. Alright, so back to stage 1 again. Back to 15th. It's the farthest back we've run so far in this video. Now I'll just try to make up these. And who knows? This car's been pretty good. I'm definitely going to have to increase the difficulty after this, but this pass could get us back into range for stage points. Not going to get, though, past Cindric. We will get to 11th. There's Noah Gragson getting really aggressive through the middle of Cindric and Gregson and around Chastain, and just like that, we're back to 8th and still half the stage to go. Way up to the outside. Somehow keeping that out of the wall. Bold move to the outside. Someone ducking way down there. Can't really tell who that was. Not 100% sure. And nearly wrecked the person in front of him. I think that was Grant Enfinger. So meanwhile, contact with Myatt Snyder as this is the final lap of stage number 2. Let's see if we can slip past Chase Briscoe. John Hunter Nemechek. We've had hot seats in both of those trucks. So let's see if we can get anything going on the outside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 6th place as we beat and bang Briscoe across the start-finish line. So we do get stage points. They might not matter, but Crafton dominating right now. He's got ever since he passed Christopher Bell. Led that whole second stage after a good restart. Then it's Enfinger, Truex, Nemechek, and us. Then Briscoe, Snyder, Cindric. I believe Ross Chastain is right there with Ben Rhodes. See how many laps. Still 9 to go, so this is a long stretch here to the end. Up in the wall we go. That was not good. Trying to get back down. Let's see. There's nowhere we can go there. Except to this distant outside. I hope Truex doesn't, though, come up and try to block us. That's why I backed out of that. And now we got a 3 wide in front of us. We have been boxed in now for almost a lap, and we really don't have anywhere to go. Unless we really want to force things. Now I think we finally have the opportunity, and just as I say that, Briscoe comes down. We are going to get by Ryan Truex here. Whoa, and Ryan Truex almost went around. That was a nice save. And we're boxed in again. So here comes Ben Rhodes from behind. Briscoe coming back on the inside. 6 laps to go here. Briscoe just sent me up into the wall. This car is really a mess right now. Yeah, I'm just curious what the damage level is right now. 12%. Thought it was actually a little worse. Giving Briscoe a little shot here. And now we end up in the wall again. And there we go. We're wrecking. Okay. 10th place. I don't want to pit. I'm just going to try to save the track position. Forgot what I'm going for. I think a top 7. I just knew there was a wreck coming because this car is kind of getting slow. Briscoe was getting in our way, and now we're really slow off this restart. 2 laps to go. We're going to need a lot of things to happen in our favor to have a chance here. We need to get to this inside. We do. But this car is just so incredibly slow right now. There's my possible future boss, Joe Nemechek. And I really don't care anymore for this race because this one is just falling apart, trying to avoid last place. And we're going to end up with 29th. That race is just falling apart. Wait, and they're saying there's still laps left, so... Whoops. I thought that was the final lap of the race, and now we get overtime. One thing that's weird about this game, sometimes the overtime rules don't work out, and now we're actually going to get a second chance. So we're going to try to race here as clean as possible and see how many positions we can get. Alright, so now all of a sudden we got 2 more laps. And a chance at possibly taking a victory. Well, not a victory, but better than last place. We're going to get under Dowza and Peck. Here we go under Spencer Boyd and Tyler Young. This car has fresher tires than everybody, and there we go. Can we get another overtime caution? No. And that's the end of the race. We're going to finish last. Well, that's a very disappointing race. So we're going to finish first and last in the 2 races. See who won. Enfinger won that one. 29th in points, still ahead of 3 guys. So I'm just going to see if we have another hot seat. That'll be in the next video. If not, we're going all the way to the end of the season. Alright, it's time to take a look at your contracts to sign with the team for next year. So hot seats are over. 6 teams are interested. I don't want to race for Jennifer Jill Cobb Racing. No interest in Rick Ware Racing. Let's see. Ricky Benton. Austin Hill. Tyler Young or Nemco. Well, I've made the executive decision. Skip McGuines is starting his career in a custom for Nemco. So we're going to be racing with father and son for Nemco, so with Front Row Joe and John Hunter Nemechek. So that will be the next video. Will be Daytona. Hope you enjoyed. This is WUB Network signing off. We'll see you next time.